Hello, thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. Today we're going to give you a 2-question quick tarot card reading, so your name and info will be confidential, hon. I usually film the cards, but I've been in the process of a move, so the house looks messy and I don't have all my spiritual stuff in here, so I'm just going to film myself and show you the cards through here. So we're going to start off with clearing out the energy. I know this is a question in regards to the same person and wondering, what's his intentions, what's going on. So we're going to tune into that. I do have his picture here, so let's do a quick little prayer. We ask the universe now to reveal to this client in time what she needs to know about this person. We ask that the information that comes through may come through as accurate, specific, and detailed as possible. Anything of negative vibration or negative energy is not welcomed here, as I ask to receive information from God's purest intention and God's white light as I clear out the space to begin tuning into heart energy. Thank you. Alright. Okay. Let's start shuffling here. I know you said his picture is quite graphic. Yeah, I noticed, but it's okay, It's not a big deal. So we're going to start shuffling here, and your question is, I'm not sure, like he said, I'm a keeper and all this cute stuff, but at the same time, he doesn't want to see me on Saturdays. Like, I don't get it. That's strange. I like how he snapped some of that photo, and I don't think it was a dude. Like, I know he snapped some, but I don't think it was a dude. Okay. Let's tune into his energy. Just by the fact that he says he doesn't want to see you on Saturdays, that's already a red flag. Like I said, I always felt like this is not going to be something that's going to be long term. Never felt that, but I did feel like if you wanted to enjoy yourself, if you wanted to have fun, or just give it a try and see, you can. I felt like he liked you, and I feel like he likes you, but again, there's something where he has other plans or something. So let's tune into his energy here. I have his picture. Forgot. From the life. I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, which is a very beautiful bohemian deck that I've been using now with my clients. Alright, so let's see here. There's this feeling that he's not sure with you. There's this feeling that he's not sure with you, and he's still going through stuff. It's kind of like he's still going through different experiences. So it's like a feeling that I don't think he's really fixated on exactly what he wants to do with you. Like if he wants a serious relationship, if he doesn't. It's kind of like I don't feel like he knows what he wants. That's the energy I'm getting. It's kind of like he's kind of blocked and he's indecisive on what he wants, especially in love and in his life. You're wanting to know more. If I know you're saying that wasn't a problem because you guys were going with the flow and it's okay because you guys are going slow. So that wasn't the problem. It's the problem that you don't like the fact that maybe he's talking to other people. So let's ask that question. But most definitely, I don't feel like this is going to be a serious relationship or long term. I don't see that happening. I just see him being somebody who doesn't know what he wants, very indecisive, with that kind of serious concept of commitment, and he's not really thinking about it. He's just enjoying himself. So let's see. Is he talking to anyone? What's interesting that the energy now feels different than when I spoke to you, and I feel there's this energy that he doesn't like being tamed down. He doesn't like the idea of a relationship because then it makes him feel like he's not free, or it makes him feel like he doesn't you know, he doesn't have opportunities to like communicate with other people or whatnot. So there's this feeling that he wants to be kind of free. So I do feel like he's possibly talking to people. I'm not sure again with the whole like having you know what with them. I'm just saying that having sex with them, I just feel like he is communicating with people and it's very flirty and fooling around. I do feel like there's probably a person he's talking to um, that I'm not sure if they've had you know what yet, but I do feel like they talk on and off. There's another person I just don't know exactly who this can be. Like I said, I'm just picking up the energy. I am feeling like he's talking to somebody else and he talks on and off to that person. There's something with you that I feel that I feel like he stepped away a little bit due to the fact that he's a little bit afraid because maybe he knows that you've been through a lot, or maybe because he knows that, you know, you know your life you've gone through a lot and your life can be intense or whatnot. So I feel like he's kind of stepped away a little bit so he doesn't give you so much um, like mixed signals. And I think that's what he's trying to do. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like he's trying to not. The whole thing with the Saturday thing is obviously him. Um, he's slowly but surely, I feel, trying to fade away, or he's trying to just come in and out whenever he wants, and that doesn't work. You know, that's something where you need to create boundaries. So what I would do is not even write him anymore, or just let him come to you. Act like you're not interested. Don't even check up on him. Let it be for now. It seems like he's a little bit indecisive with you. I don't know why. Maybe it could be he's scared that it's getting too serious or something, which I felt like he didn't really want a serious relationship. I always felt like he wasn't sure, and I always felt like, if anything, he was open to it, but he wasn't sure, and he did like you, but he gets scared. I feel like he gets scared of commitment. It's like he says it, but he doesn't always mean what he says, and I think I told you that before, so you have to be careful. He seems like he's a little bit too, that word when people are, you know, they could just say things. They're a dreamer, but then they don't really mean what they say all the time. So I would say there's a feeling he's talking to somebody else. Again, I don't feel like it's like super serious, but I do feel like it's on and off with that person. Um, and he's not sure what he wants to do with you. I feel like he's indecisive or he's scared about something. Um, yeah, and obviously he's not being completely honest with you. So I would just back away from him for some time and just let it be. I wouldn't chase him. I wouldn't try to get him or ask him questions or try to go out with him on Saturdays. I wouldn't. I would just like, okay, whatever. Bye. Just let it be for now. And if he decides to ride around, be like, you could tell him, oh, hey. Or he asks you out, like, you know, actually, no, I'm actually busy. No, I don't like guys who don't follow through. You know, I don't like guys who don't follow through. And you know, I feel like you could be honest with me. I feel like you've been, you know, disappearing a lot, or you haven't been really connected with me lately, and I don't know. I don't feel like this is going anywhere. You need to be so firm with that because that actually makes him know that you're not messing around or you're just not, you know, you know what you want and you know what you don't want, and that allows him to then respect you. So, always be honest. I'm always very upfront about my feelings. I don't care if they don't want to be with me, if they don't want to deal with me, bye. Bye. Sorry, my phone rang. If they don't want to be with me, so bye. I don't want to deal with you then. You know, if you can't deal with my rawness or the realness of me or whatnot, or you're indecisive about something, then we shouldn't even be communicating if you can't be open with me about it. So that's what I feel, hun, is this card came through, represents being trapped. Seems like he doesn't like being trapped or being tied down so easily. This represents loss, so it's just a sadness for you, really. And then this is the Daughter of Cups, which represents, you know, you can get really emotional, and it's very hard for you to feel things, and you get anxiety, and it's a kind of thing where it's like when this kind of stuff happens, you have to ground yourself and know that it's not you, it has nothing to do with you, it has to do with him. Okay? So my guidance to you is to not reach out to him, to not chase him, nothing. My answer to those questions is yes, I do feel he's probably talking to somebody. not so much serious, but I feel like if anything, it's on and off. And I do feel like he's indecisive about you and he doesn't know what he wants. So for now, I don't see him as a keeper. I feel like it's something that was always going to be short term, anyways. But for just the feeling of it for the moment, um, I thought it was okay. But obviously, you know how guys can be sometimes, especially in this dating world, it's very complicated. So that's why I always say to keep your guard up, but not so up because then you can't experience things. Just always know your boundaries and know your limits, and don't let others have power over you all the time. I try not to. I try to tell my clients, and when it comes down to love, try not to get so emotional right away. Just make it simple and just remind yourself, you're just experiencing something to go with the flow and see how it unravels. But that's what I'm feeling with him. So I would say don't reach out to him and see how it goes and then tell him what I told you if you can, because I feel like then that will make him react or it'll make him run away. But then that shows you what kind of person he really is. So I send you lots of love from the heavens above, my darling. I really hope I brought some clarity or guidance. Thank you again. And I'm always here for you again if you want to check up on this or you want to check up on love or anything else. I am available. So lots of love from the heavens above. And thank you so much for your love and support constantly. Blessings. Bye now.